Hello guys, this is DM Developer, and today we are starting the 7th part of this CSS tutorial. So today we will be talking a little bit about text effects and how to style a bit of paragraphs and so on. After that we'll be talking about something very important nowadays, and that is how to add icons to your HTML website. And after that, we'll be talking a little bit on how to give a very specific style to your links, your anchor tags, and to your buttons. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump right into it. So as I said, we will be starting by some text effects. For that, let's clean up a bit first. And now if we reload it, here we have our normal paragraph, and now here because first we will be talking about the property text overflow. We first need to make this text overflow this paragraph. So let's give it a limited width of, for example, 150 pixels, like so. Now let's give it not a height, but for example, the overflow must be even, and well, it can be something we learned in the last video, and the white space will be now wrap, and you'll see that this line will keep on going, but of course it will be clipped right here because, well, let's take off the overflow hidden, and you'll see that our sentence will go on and on and on horizontally. So now we obviously don't want this text getting out of our paragraph, so we put overflow hidden. And now we can choose this property of text overflow, and we have clip, and that is the default value for this property. So you'll see that nothing will change. But here, if you give another value, and that value is of ellipsis, you'll see that right after this word, or probably after this period, you'll see that there will be 3 dots, meaning that this paragraph still has more text. So if I reload it, there we have it. Well, it was before the T. So yeah, you can use this when there is a lot of text to show and you don't have all that much of space. Normally you have a link or a button right besides this paragraph or this container, where you click it and you will see the paragraph or the container will expand, and you will see the rest of the text. So yeah, that's it for the text overflow. Let's now reload it and get back where we were. And here in LM, let's now have another one, and we already learned text align, but now we will learn text align left, and you will easily see what this does. And as you can see, the text align left will take the last line of your paragraph or of your text, and it will align as you choose. So this is center, this is right, and this is the normal one, the default one, that is left. And yeah, you can also choose another one, for example, justify, and you'll see that it will justify the last line of your text. So after that, we have word break. And here in word break, what will happen is inside your paragraph, you see here that instead of writing text period this in this line, because it doesn't have any space to write this, it will go to the next line. But if in the property word break, you choose the value break all, you'll see that now this first line will have all the text it can have, and then it will break the word wherever there is not enough space anymore to put a word, and only then it will go to the next line. So now if I reload it, there you have it, text, and then right after the period it will go to this. But if you put your window smaller, the width of your window smaller, you will see now that it will really break the word, because now there is some text, and only in the next line we will see the rest of the word text, and so on. Yeah, you can also have the value keep all, and that means it will keep all the words, of course, and then you can have break word. Oh, I'm sorry. You can have break word, and you'll see that it now will break will add a break line, only breaking words and not the text inside the word, meaning it will always break the lines in white spaces in your sentence. So after that we have the word wrap property, but well, we first need a better example. So let's go here and give a limited width to our paragraph of, for example, 200 pixels. And we reload it, and there we have it. And now here, right after our first sentence, let's put this enormous word that doesn't mean anything, and now you'll see that this word will go even when our container ended. So it will go horizontally even after the limits of our container. So for this we can apply the word wrap property that I was telling you about, and now say break word, and now you'll see that even though this word is enormous and well, it normally goes beyond our limits of the container, you see that now this word was broken to fit within the limits of our container. So yeah, a very helpful property. So after that we have only another one, and that is the writing, only another property, and that is the writing mode. So here in the writing mode you will easily see what this means. Let's just first have this huge word deleted. And yeah, so you have the normal writing mode, and that will be horizontally. But here, if you, for example, have the vertical left to right, you'll see now that your text will be written vertically, and then you also have vertically and right to left, and you'll see that now it will be vertically written, but from right to left. So yeah, like this, it's not very pleasant to look at it, but if you give it also a limited height of, for example, 200 pixels, and then reload it, you'll see now that it basically takes your container and it just puts the text in a different way that you are not used to see. But well, you can apply all the effects that we already learned about text to this text, even though it is written in a vertical line. So yeah, that will be it for text effects. So now I will be talking to you a little bit about icons. So let's, for example, go here to our main, And yeah, right here after our title and subtitle, let's add a div, like so. Yeah. Well, this div will be selected by that, so by the other selection. So here let's have a section instead. Section instead of div. Okay, there. So yeah, I will be talking to you a little bit about icons. So icons nowadays are something really important in web design and web development, and they are literally everywhere in every website. So it is important to you to know a few ways of adding icons to your website. So I will be presenting to you 3 websites and then go into one of them a bit more deeper. So the first one is the Font Awesome website. That is here. I will tell you how to use the icons of this website. But for now, let me present you the other 2 websites, and that is Bootstrap Icons, of course. And Bootstrap has a documentation that is really good. So just go to their site and read their documentation, and then you can see how to use their icons. And finally, we have the Google icons. So it's the same as the Bootstrap icons. You can just read everything, and you'll see how to use their icons. So after the video, will leave some links in the description, so that you can learn more about these icons of these websites. So yeah, let's see more about Font Awesome. So here you can go to their menu and click on icons, and you will see a really big list of items. So let's just let the page load. Here we have it, and now you can really search for anything. So for example, search for sports, and you will surely find a lot of icons that are related to sports. So yeah, just choose any of them. You normally choose some that doesn't have this tag here of pro, because those icons that have this pro tag here, as you can see, is for users that have the pro license. So if you really like these icons and you want to go premium, go for it, and you can use any of the icons they present you. But if you are like me and you don't want to, and you just use this a few times, well, you can choose the icons that don't have this tag. So yeah, I chose one of these icons, and now here it's as simple as this. Just select this, and here click this text, and it will say copy HTML. You click it, and then you paste it. So I pasted it in our section, and now I will reload it, and as you'll see, nothing will happen. And nothing will happen because we still haven't linked this Font Awesome, the Font Awesome icons, to our HTML page. So to do that, you can go back to the main page, and then here in Start for Free, you can just well, fill this form with your mail, and then you will receive a link to a script in your mail. So I already have done mine, and I already have it here. So here, right after our links, well, I told you that we first needed to link our HTML page to the Font Awesome link, but now it isn't with link, it's with a script. So here I paste our script, and then here our section. If I reload it, you'll see now that we have a icon, that the icon we chose. So yeah, that's it for icons. So yeah, in the Font Awesome website, here you can go to docs. As I told to you previously, a Font Awesome also has a great documentation that it was supposed to be right here. Yeah, like so. And yeah, it has a great documentation, so if you want just to mess around with the sizes of your icons or try to change the colors of your icons, you can read everything here in the documentation for Font Awesome. Just one more thing that really is important is that when you are choosing your icons, normally you don't have just one icon in your website, you have a lot of them. So one thing that you need to really take notice is that you try to choose the icons, but not randomly, but try to choose the ones that look more alike. So for example, if you are choosing between this acorn and then an address book. If, for example, you choose a acorn that is filled, like this two here, then in the address book, you also will try to choose this here or this here, because they are also with a color filling them. So yeah, and even if you don't choose the ones that are filled, so if you choose this acorn with a thin outline, try to choose other icons that have a thin outline, and try not to mix them with some other icons that have a thicker outline. So for example, if you are choosing this icon here and then an icon for an ad, try to choose this one with this one, never this one. If we want to choose this ad, then in your acorn, try to choose this one that has a thicker outline. So that is something that the visitors of your website will always take notice, because is something that jumps to your sites when you are going through a page. So yeah, that's it. Try to choose icons that have the same style. So yeah, that will be it for icons. So let's delete this section that was only to show you these icons, and then let's go, for example, here after our adding, and add a anchor tag that will guide us, well, for any site. Let's now leave it at that, and now let's put here link, like so. And now we have a link here that won't do nothing. But as you've already seen, it changed color, and that is what we'll be doing right now. So we have here our link, but first let's change where it is guiding us to. So it was to hashtag, now it is to Google, and you'll see that this link will stay unvisited for now. So yeah, that's it. And now let's go here to our div, and then select div A for the anchor tag, and yeah, let's start styling it. So the first thing we already talked about in a few videos, then that was the pseudo classes, and that is something like this. double dots, and then link. And yeah, this pseudo class is just selecting the link that this selection is selecting. So here, let's say, for example, let's change the background color to pink, for example, and you'll see that it will be changed. So after that, let's select it, but now with the visited pseudo class. So you already know this if you ever tried to, for example, search the same term twice in Google, that when you visit a link, the second time you are clicking that link, it will be not in the normal blue color, but it will be in a dark pink color. So here in visited, instead of having that color, let's, for example, have a background of green to see that it was already visited. Let's, for example, have a color of white. And normally it also is, as you see now, with a underline. So here we can have the text decoration set to none, and the same goes for here, and you'll see now that the underline will disappear, like so. So yeah, and after that we have div a, and for example over. That is something that is really used nowadays. And for example, instead of the background color of pink, it will now be of blue violet, for example. And you'll see now, and yeah, you can also put in the text decoration that it will be underlined. Okay, and now if you put your mouse above it, you will see that the color is blue violet, and it is now underlined. But for you to see better, let's here change the color to white, and now you'll see it really better, that is underlined, and that it has a background color of blue violet. So yeah, before we see what the visited pseudo class will do, let's just see this active. And this is when you really are careful giving a style to your page. You can also mess with this pseudo class. And well, in this you can, for example, put the color of your link set to red, for example, and yeah, that can be it. So yeah, here we have our link that is with a background color of pink and with no text decoration, so no underlined. Then if we go over, we'll see with our mouse over the link, you'll see that it will have the color of white, the background color of blue violet, and the text decoration of underlined. And when I click it, you'll see that the text color will go to red. And after opening the link, you'll see that the style will be the one here in the visited pseudo class. So now we'll see that if we active, it will have the color of red, as you see here. But if you click it, we'll now go to Google. And if we go back, you'll see that now it will have the background color of green, the color of white, and yet again no text decoration. And this kind of pseudo classes can also be used not just in anchor tags, in A tags, but also in buttons and so on. So yeah, that will be it for the style of our links. So that was it for this video. I hope you understood everything well. So if this video helped you, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that's it for me for today. So I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.